Have you ever looked into the eyes of the gods? Ever seen heavenly power physically manifested for the sole purpose of smiting the demonic forces of the nine hells? Maybe not. But today, you'll learn what that power manifested is. The solar. The solar is equivalent to the gods in its strength and might. Their magical greatswords fly through the battlefield slaying fiends with rabid intent, and their divine bows fire powerful slaying arrows that can strike down almost all opponents with a single shot. The Solar is such a glorious extraplanar being, and their obscene power puts even the demon prince's morale into question, their powerful commands causing even them to shrink. The legends state that only 24 Solars exist within all the realms, and the few that are known of act as the stewards of certain deities, being the almost literal hands of those gods. The remaining rest in contemplation, prepared to strike when they are needed for cosmic threats to the forces of good. The Solar is of a mighty 9 feet tall and, like other celestials, weighing 500 pounds. They have flawless, beautiful skin representative of precious metals such as gold or silver. They're backed on massive pairs of wings with 18-foot spans, and their booming, deep voices demand the utmost respect and meekness while only accentuating their authority, on par with the gods. The Solar stat block is as such: 21 AC, natural armor, 243 or 18 d10 plus 144 hit points, a walking speed of 50 feet as well as a flying speed of 50 feet. They have 26 strength, a plus 8 bonus, 22 dexterity, a plus 6 bonus, 26 constitution, a plus 8 bonus, 25 intelligence, a plus 7 bonus, 25 wisdom, also a plus 7 bonus, and 30 charisma, a plus 10 bonus. They have plus 14 intelligence saving throw, as well as a plus 14 wisdom saving throw, and a plus 17 charisma saving throw. Solars have a plus 14 to perception. The divines also have resistance to slashing, piercing, bludgeoning from all non-magical weapons. This means that they take half damage from those effects. Similarly, they have total immunity to necrotic and poison damage, as well as being immune to the charmed, exhausted, frightened, and poisoned conditions. These angels have true sight for 120 feet. A creature with true sight can, out of a specific range, see in normal and magical darkness, as well as invisible creatures and objects. They automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them, and they can perceive the original form of a shape-changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Lastly, the creature can see into the ethereal plane. Solars also have a passive perception of 24. They speak every language and have telepathy within 120 feet. Not surprisingly, the Divines have a challenge rating of 21, measuring out to a value of 33,000 experience per creature. The Solars have angelic weapons, rendering all of their weapon attacks as magical and subsequently causing an extra 6d8 radiant damage per hit. Due to their divine awareness, these Celestials know every single time they hear a lie. Solars have an innate spellcasting ability based on charisma. They have a spell save DC of 25, and with only verbal components can cast these spells. At will, they can cast Detect Evil and Good or cast Invisibility on themselves. 3 times a day per spell they can cast Blade Barrier, Dispel Evil and Good, or Resurrection. And lastly, once a day they can use the Commune and Control weather spells. The Solar has magic resistance, giving them advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And as far as actions go, the Solar has multi-attack, where he would make 2 Greatsword attacks. The Greatsword is a melee weapon attack with a plus 15 to hit and a 5-foot range, 1 target. On hit, the Greatsword deals 22 or 4d6 plus 8 slashing damage with an added 27 or 6d8 radiant damage. Solars also possess a slaying longbow, a ranged weapon attack with a plus 13 to hit. The range is between 120 and 600 feet, 1 target. On hit, the attack deals 15 or 2d6 plus 8 piercing damage, as well as 27 or 6d8 radiant damage. Wondering why it's called the slaying longbow? Well, if the target hit has a 100 or less hit points, they must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or die. Easily one of the most intimidating aspects of the Solar is his flying sword ability, wherein he releases his greatsword to hover magically in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of him. So long as the Solar has line of sight and can see the sword, he can, as a bonus action, command the sword to fly up to 50 feet and attack one target, or simply return to his hands. If the sword is targeted by any effect, the Solar is considered to be holding it, and the sword only falls if the Solar manages to get himself killed. On the lighter side, 4 times a day the Solar can use Healing Touch. He would touch another creature, and that target would gain 40 or 8d8 plus 4 hit points, and is then cured of any curses, diseases, poisons, blindness, or deafness. Being a massively legendary creature, the Solars have 3 legendary actions. As you may know, only one of these legendary actions may be used at a time, and only after another creature's turn. Any legendary action is regained at the start of the Solar's turn. These actions are Teleport. The Solar can magically teleport, bringing all of its equipment up to 120 feet to any unoccupied space it can see. Searing Burst. This costs 2 action points rather than 1. Using this action, the Solar emits a magical divine AoE burst of energy. Every creature of the Solar's choice within a 10-foot radius must make a DC 23 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target gets 14 or 46 fire damage, along with 14 or 46 radiant damage, or half as much damage on a successful one. Last, and certainly not least of the legendary actions, is Blinding Gaze. This ability uses all 3 action points during the phase. The Solar targets one creature it can see within 30 feet. Once seen, the target must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution save, or be blinded unless magic such as Lesser Restoration removes the magical ailment. Truly a mighty being to behold. If ever your party had crossed paths with such a divine, they can only hope they did no wrong to it. This has been the awe-inspiring Solar. Make sure to like and subscribe. Till next time, take care.